This stuffed garlic bread slash sandwich that we're doing today, well, we came across this recipe when we were out for dinner years ago and ordered it actually as an appetizer. I bit into this masterpiece of crispy on the outside bread and warm sausage cheese filling on the inside, and my mouth burst with flavors. So, it was so good. I had to do my best to deconstruct what I was tasting in the filling, and right or wrong, this is the recipe I came up with. Everyone that tries it tells me I definitely did more right than wrong in putting this rendition together. So I hope you'll give it a try and see what you think. All right, so to get started, we're gonna make a simple garlic butter. So just a trick that I do, I make this in big batches and I keep it in the fridge because not only is it great for garlic bread, but it's also great when you're cooking butter and garlic together. Use that all the time. So I make batches. So what we do is I've got softened butter here. It's room temperature. And depending on the size of garlic that you've got, 1 to 2 will do. I'm going to use a garlic press for this because it minces it really, really finely, which is what I want. Squeeze it nice and tight. Get it in there. And then just mix it around. And there's your garlic butter. Pretty simple, right? Okay, so give it a good mix. And then we're just going to set this aside. Next up, the sausage. The great thing about this is a one-pan hit. Everything goes on in one pan. So I've got some hot Italian sausage. You can use hot, you can use mild, doesn't matter. And I've taken it out of the casings. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So you take a slit down the middle, just like that, and then peel the casing off. And then I just break it apart with my hands just before I put it into the pan. And this helps. We want to break down the big chunks. We don't have huge chunks in this. Okay, there we go. Good, we're ready to put in the pan. Okay, I have a pan here. It's on medium high. Gotta toss this sausage meat in. And we're going to cook this until all the pink is gone. And it should take about 5-10 minutes. Okay, you can see that all of the pink is gone now. And so next up, what we're going to do is we're going to put in 1 to 2 cloves of garlic. You can use your garlic press, or you can just finely chop and throw it. I'm just going to finely chop. Okay, I'm going to give that a toss in, and we're going to continue to cook this for about 5 minutes until the sausage gets lightly browned. Okay, you can see that we've got some nice browning on the sausage. Now, you'll notice that all I've done is add garlic. And the reason why is because the sausage has so much flavor, I don't really need to add anything else. And I certainly don't need to add any salt because between the sausage and the cheeses, there's enough salt. So next up, we're going to put the spinach in. And I have just finely chopped it. Okay, so that spinach is warming up and getting all incorporated into the sausage meat. So I'm going to let that go just for a couple of minutes, and then we'll come back and finish it up. Okay, the spinach is incorporated into the sausage meat, and it's nice and hot. So last 2 ingredients go in, and what those are is Parmesan cheese, mozzarella cheese. Now I'm going to turn the heat off And just continue to mix until it's all the cheese is incorporated in. Okay, we're ready to stuff the bread. So I've got a couple of different kinds of breads here. I've got some ciabatta, and I've got some baguette, and I've got some Portuguese buns. Whatever bread you want to use, you can use. So I'm going to start off with the ciabatta, and what we're going to do is we're going to actually hollow out some of the bread. And the reason we want to do that is to make room for the stuffing. Okay, I've built my sandwiches. Now we're ready to wrap them, put them in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes, and eat. All right, I'm going to finish wrapping them, pop them in the oven, and we'll come back and give them a try.
Okay, this is Shell's invention.
Don't even know what to call it.
Yeah, it's just Shell's invention. Anyway,
It's a sandwich.
so yeah, she's saying we were at a restaurant. She sort of just figured this out, and I think she did a pretty good job. You know, we had this. No, that's enough chat. So what am I tasting? This is super spicy. Not in the sense that anything's overpowering, but there's just so much going on. You can really taste the spinach. Pops out, works perfectly with the sausage and the cheese. And when we had these for the Super Bowl, everybody was saying it's the best sandwich they ever had. You know what? Because there's so much flavor, but also it's the bread, the textures. There's just so much going on here. In fact, Shell's daughter said, "What are you guys doing this afternoon?" We said, "We're shooting this video." So she said, "What time are you going to be finished?" She's on her way over. There isn't enough. We're going to have to change the locks because we only have like a couple of these. So anyway, hey, it is what it is.
But you know what's nice? It's crispy on the outside and tender on the inside, and you can taste the sausage. You can taste the spinach.
Yeah.
And there's a little hint of garlic. Yeah, good, eh?
Good. It's amazing. Anyway, you might want to try this one. It's pretty easy.
It's a one-pot thing, right? And the filling, you can freeze it, and it'll last for a couple months in the freezer. And it's great to pull out when you've got guests over, or just for dinner.